So I want to share a few things that can really help. I've been doing a lot of webinars for different companies across the country talking about mindfulness. So mindfulness is one of the first things that we can do to be able to manage our stress and anxiety and be able to kind of take it down a notch, right? And mindfulness is simply the act of being aware, right? We're paying attention without judgment. There's a lot of people that pay attention to what they're doing in the aftermath and be like, oh, why did I do that? That was so dumb. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? And so we don't want to go there, right? We don't want to go into the judgment mode, but we just want to notice what's going on. We want to notice the thoughts that we're having. If you're feeling anxious and you're having anxious thoughts, just notice them and go, there's that thought again, right? If you are being mindful, you're also paying attention to what your senses are picking up. So you're paying attention to what you're seeing, right? Looking at colors, looking at light variances, looking into the eyes of somebody and really connecting soul to soul. We're paying attention to what we're smelling, what we're hearing, what we're tasting, what we're feeling, right? Rhythmic movement is something that we can be able to get really mindful about, where if you're running, you've got the mindfulness, right? And you can throw some positive mantras on top of that allows you to anchor in those mantras more effectively, right? When we combine movement and thought, it anchors in our body that much more effectively. So really pay attention to what your senses are picking up, because it's going to get you out of the emotional spin and it's going to get you into your body. When you're in your body, you can be objective. You can respond to things versus reacting to things. When we're in our head and we've got the what if this, what if that, what about this, what about that, what about this, what about that, we're constantly in that spin and all we're doing is reacting. And then the anxiety grows because the more we think about something, the more the anxiety grows and so on and so forth, and it escalates. So one of the best ways that you can be able to get back into your body is just to pay attention to your senses. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, right? Close out all the stimulus and really focus on your breath. Focus on what your body is feeling, smelling, seeing, hearing, tasting, all of those things, right? Get really into your senses. It's amazing how in a very short amount of time, you can completely ground yourself, center yourself, and shift the way that you view things. There's an exercise that I do when I teach mindfulness workshops, and it really gets us back into our body.